Hello, hey YouTube, hi YouTube. We are early tonight because I actually on my way to a housewarming. I'm still on the East Coast, trying to take my bougie ass back to my Beverly Hills home tomorrow. But I'm still on the East Coast, and shouts to Tone Capone. Tone Capone guest co-hosted for me last night, but he doesn't know how to do YouTube, so you guys didn't get a YouTube show. Didn't want to leave you guys high and dry for 2 nights in a row, so I'm doing all shows early. I'm actually very late. I was supposed to leave an hour ago, but I wanted to make sure I spent some time with y'all. So we are here, cousins. We are here early. We're here early. In the meantime, you guys shout out where you're watching from. I'm gonna put the link in the bio, the comment section. So while I'm doing this, you guys shout out where you're watching from. Okay. Um, there won't be a later show, but there's a show right now. We're here. Okay. So South Carolina, Chicago. All right. The link is in the comment section if you want to be a guest. The link is in the comment section on YouTube if you want to be a guest. Pin. Did it go? I'm trying to pin it. All right. All right, there we go. Virginia's in the building. South Carolina, Oklahoma, Atlanta, Louisiana. Okay. Again, the link is in the comment section on YouTube if you want to be a guest. And I'm going to put it on the comment section on Facebook. So I know we're early tonight. Oakland, California's in the building. Detroit's in the building. Ohio's in the building. I'm going to prepare you guys in advance. It will not be a long show. Like I said, I'm already an hour late. But hey, at least I'm going to show up. All right. So the link is in the comment section on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. So it's in both places if you want to be a guest. Let's get started. Henderson, show me your room. Show me the room, Henderson. Okay. You ready? Okay, we see it. Okay, that was good. You ready? Give me some light. Oh, CEO. Have you been here before?
I haven't.
Okay. All right. What's your name? Is your name Henderson?
Yes.
We have some feedback. I wonder, can we fix that? Do you have me on two phones? It's echoing.
No.
Do you have a TV on or something?
Nope.
Do you have like windows open on your phone? Or we have an echo.
Hold on, let me see. I think so. Is that better?
Let's try it. Okay.
Yeah. It's better? Okay.
Well, let's try it. What's your name, sir? It's not better, but let's try it. What's your name?
Henderson.
And where are you calling me from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, stop. Get situated. How old are you?
38.
38. What do you do for a living?
TV and film.
TV and film. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
Virgo. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So we got Henderson, Atlanta. 38 Virgo, TV, works in TV and film. No kids, never married. What kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm actually bisexual.
You know, I didn't want to make the assumption when you said Atlanta, because but Atlanta, y'all be.
I'm born and raised though. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, so I didn't move here to be gay or nothing like that. I'm born and raised all day, every day. So.
Why would you leave? Your people who came to you. Why would you go anywhere else in the world? If you want to be gay, Atlanta is the place to be. No judgment.
Some people say that.
Well, you should be where your people at. I mean, gay people are everywhere, but they a lot in Atlanta. So bisexual, do you prefer a man over a woman?
No.
Equally open to both?
Equal open to both.
Okay, so what kind of human being are you looking for?
I'm looking for somebody that knows their purpose, that's living in their purpose, hopefully. Not just a job. They have a career. They're living in their purpose. They have happiness. Not looking for me to make them happy. They're already happy. Somebody who wants kids. I want a family. I feel like I'm kind of late in the game, but I've been career focused. Money's not a big issue to me. Just, be independent. You know what I'm saying? Not living with your mama. paying your own bills, and been doing that for a while. Um, at least a 650 credit score. I think that ain't too much to ask. Um, that ain't too much to ask. I mean, we all go through shit. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't too much to ask. Um, God fearing. I am not the most religious person. You know what I'm saying? I did grow up in the church, but I do believe in God. I pray. I'm blessed. So, I do know that He is the reason for that. Um, as somebody who's open, I think that us bisexual guys, we get it bad on both ends of the stick. Guys don't want to be with us because they feel like, oh, we can't compete with a woman. Women don't want to be with us because they feel like they can't compete with a man. So I don't know if I've never dated a bisexual woman before. I've dated some bisexual men before, but I've never dated a bisexual woman. So I don't know maybe if that's the thing. I don't know the answer. I really don't. I'm still out here. I was engaged once. I've been single for 3 years. Um, yeah,
So a couple things. When you were engaged to, was it a man or a woman?
it was a man.
A man. Okay. So what are your deal breakers?
Uh, drugs. No drugs. I don't mind smoking weed when I say that, but no drugs. It's something I just kind of want to stay away from. People that aren't living in their truth. Um, if you don't, again, if you don't know your purpose, it's nothing against you, but you got to go out and do some soul searching and know your purpose. Because when I bring a child into this world, I want to have a strong foundation. I want to instill in that child that they can do whatever they want to do. I want to lead by example. Um, no degree. I think that's somewhat of a deal breaker for me. I'm kind of old school in the sense of that. I think it's very important to have education. I was a teacher for 8 years before I started my business. So education is very important. Um, Hygiene, good hygiene. I mean, I think those things are common. That's common stuff that people should know. But
Let's ask this. So you said you want to have children. Do you want to have a child with a woman? Would you adopt with a man? Like, what is your vision of how you will become a dad?
I mean, obviously, if I was with a woman, I would want to have it naturally. But with a man, I am definitely open to. I want to do surrogacy with at least one. But I'm not against adoption.
Okay. What gender did you date last?
A guy. Actually, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't dated a girl. At least let's say this: my 20s was for women, and my 30s were for men.
Okay.
I'll be 39 on the 23rd of this month. So I think the reason being for that is that so I run a television network, and it is a LGBT based network. So a lot of the content that I create and the work that I do is catered to that community. It's hard finding a woman that is okay with that, comfortable with that. I'm willing to do whatever I got to do to give reassurance. I'm all about reassurance, but in what I found, it's just hard. Now, I will say, younger women, they don't care, but then again, younger women, they may not be where they need to be, and at the stage of where I'm at in life and what I'm trying to do. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think you're open to a woman in your 30s because you want to be a father? Because I think sometimes there's bisexual men who want a family. So
Mhm.
therefore, we already know you have to take the man and a woman to have a baby. That hasn't changed. So do you think that's the reason why you want to date a woman because you want to become a dad?
No, honestly, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Kendra. I think it'll be harder for me to date a woman than it would be to date a man. So that's not what it is. I've already done the research and damn near started the whole surrogacy process. So that's not my thing because I wouldn't want to bring a child into a family. You know what I'm saying? Where some things weren't had a strong foundation. So I don't, and I'm not, I love women. My mom's a woman, what I'm saying? I got two sisters, so nothing against that, but I don't necessarily need a woman to feel whole or feel like I'm going to have, for my family to be complete or nothing like that. I'm attracted to women. I still like women.
Okay. So should the man or woman look a certain way?
Um, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, and my friends If they see this, I'm gonna tell the truth. I like I like pretty people, and when I say pretty, I'm not saying like I'm saying like pretty like girls like your hair did, nails did, like you probably get your hair done like twice a week, nails stay done, or quote unquote like the kids say they put that shit on when you step out the door, people know who you are, you know what I'm saying? They know that you're coming through, that he or she is coming through. All the dudes that I've dated have been pretty boys. It's just like that. I like masculine guys, and nothing against feminine guys, but I do like masculine guys. If I'm going to date a man, I want to date a man. You know what I'm saying? If I can date. If I want something feminine and soft, I'm gonna get a woman. That's just me. No discrimination, against anybody. That's just how I feel. But yeah, I like pretty girls. I know you're married, and I know disrespect to your husband, but you would be my type. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the room, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You take your time before you walk out the house. That's the type of man or woman I want.
Okay. I want to say this. I am in a relationship. I'm not married though, but I am in
Okay,
a
I'm sorry.
relationship. Okay. Well, let's continue. Okay, and thank you for the compliment. All right. Should the man or woman make a certain amount of money?
Um, it always living in the world that we live in. It'll be nice for them to make six figures, but that's not a requirement. The only reason why I say that is because, like, I run a business. I have a 5-bedroom house. I live by myself. So if we're married and something forbid, God forbid, something happens to me, you know what I'm saying? I would want a partner that can fill in the gaps. I don't want nobody that something happened to me and they running for the hills because they can't afford these bills. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a requirement, but I think that'll be good.
So, is there a requirement? What's the minimum?
Okay, I'll say this. I'll say the minimum got to be 75,000 because that
Okay.
shows me. Because if you went to college and you have a degree and you're working in your purpose, you should at least be. I would say at least be making it that. They just gave teachers a raise here in Atlanta, and I think the teachers starting salary now is like 60. So 75 ain't a lot to ask for.
Okay. 75K. Should they be in Atlanta?
Yes. I'm
Okay,
just
what part of Atlanta?
yeah, I'm over long distance. I'm over long distance. It don't work out. I'm a very sexual person. I like to have sex. So the phone sex and all that stuff that gets tired. The flying to cities and flying to that gets tired. Let's just be real. I'll entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you thinking about moving to Atlanta or something like that. I'll entertain it, but the preference I would rather you be here already.
Okay. Let's do the Kendrick Cam.
Okay. I'm half dressed because I was getting ready to go out, so I'm dressed up top, but not at the bottom. I got shorts.
Okay. Okay. I can see you.
Yeah, I just
Is
ain't
this
got.
same brand you wear? We see we got the CEO necklace.
Yeah, so that's so. All right, that's another thing. So about a year and a half ago, me and a friend of mine, we made a song. It went viral over TikTok, and so I started rapping. It's a hobby. It is a hobby. It is therapy. Music is my therapy. I just dropped the album in June, but it is a hobby and it's a therapy. That's not what I do for money at all. Because if anybody in the music industry knows that streaming and all that stuff does not pay anybody's bills. But it's something I fell in love with. So that's where the name CEO comes from because my streaming network. I ran it for 12 years. So that was kind of a nickname that people used to call me. Oh, that's the CEO. He runs the company. So when I started the rapping thing, I had to come up with a name, and so I chose it and just kind of ran with it.
Okay. All right. When was your last relationship, Henderson?
I guess committed relationship. I'm gonna say 3 years ago when I
Okay.
broke off my engagement. Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last night.
A guy or girl?
A guy.
Why is he not an option?
I don't. It was a one night situation.
Let me ask you a question, Henderson. When's the last time you slept with a woman?
April.
Of this year?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. And do you tell every gender that you are bisexual?
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy last night was a one night stand. Did you know him or did you meet him yesterday too?
I met him yesterday.
This how y'all Henderson. You are really sexual, we see.
I like sex. Sex is I'm good at it. I like it. I'm a pleaser, and it's a stress reliever. When you run a business and dealing with employees and dealing with all that stuff, you got to have your therapy and your stress. So
You
it's
got some paid questions. Do you want them?
yeah. I'll take it.
Okay. Mo Black says, "Are you a bottom or a top?"
I'm a top. But I will say that if I'm in a relationship if I can say this, if I'm in a relationship, because I prefer black men. If I'm in a relationship and my nigga has desires, my nigga's not he's not gonna desire anything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure that it's fulfilled. But I am a top.
Ooh, yeah. Truth of the God said, "Brother, you say you want a God-fearing man. How can you explain your definition of God-fearing?"
Someone that knows his existence, that knows that in his walk and his talk, that when you wake up, you pray, you're thankful that you know what I'm saying, you made it through the day. When you get that promotion at work, you know that was part of God. You know that you have a conscience, meaning that you're not out here in these streets doing bad because you know that God ain't gonna reward no mess. You know what I'm saying? Like God ain't gonna reward no mess. So if you're God fearing, you're not out here lying and stealing and cheating because you know that God is always watching. You know that you're not gonna get blessed, and anything that you do get from that bad behavior is gonna be taken from you.
It's gonna be taken from you. Okay, he was ready. All right. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
um okay. I mean, I guess flaws. Okay, I can go to the gym more. I need to be more committed with going to the gym with my body. I did a couple years ago. I did lose a lot of weight. This year, I probably gained like 20 pounds that I need to get off immediately. So that's health wise. Um, I probably shit. That's bad. It makes me sound like a bad person because I can't name no flaws. I'm grown. I'm a grown ass man. So yeah, a lot of that stuff, I've been in therapy for 5 years. So a lot of that stuff I've done the work for. So I'm not perfect by any means. Okay, I can be more forgiving. I'm not the most forgiving person. I'm a Virgo. So when you cross me, I'm quick to cut you off. I throw the scissors, I throw the deuces. I don't care about your apology. I don't care about your forgiveness. I can work on that. And then the last thing is I would like to be my family unit, like my mom, my dad, my sisters. I would like us to be more involved. It's not like we don't, we're not involved, but I would I would love a family vacation. I told my mom the other day I want her to, if she can cook dinner once a week, and it fell on deaf ears. She never even replied to the text message. So I would love for that to, be a little bit better. Ever since my grandma died, I feel like family is, they're there. My parents live 30 minutes away. I probably see my parents 3 times a year. So I
Let
think
me
I
ask
can
you a
improve on
question. Being that you had sex last night, are you gonna still engage in non-committal sex until you meet somebody? Like, do you think you can stop having sex until you got into a relationship?
You say until I got into a relationship?
Is that possible for you or
I
impossible
mean,
for
it's
you?
possible if that's what the person wants, but I don't think that's necessary. I mean,
Okay. Well,
we grown. We not, you know what I'm saying? I'm, and just for, educated, because I know that, some women out there still think that, oh, I can't be with a bisexual man because he's gonna give me something. I'm on prep. I've been on prep for 5 years. I have Doxy prep. It's actually right here. So if I do something I ain't got no business doing, I take care
wait,
and make
what was
sure I'm
that?
good. Oh, Doxy prep.
And I don't know what it is. Should I know what
Okay.
doxy prep is?
Do you know what prep is?
Should I know?
Okay, so prep, and it's good for y'all to know this, and this is a learning lesson. Prep is something that you use basically so you won't catch HIV. So basically, you take they have shots now. You can take a shot, and so if let's say if you sleep with somebody who's HIV positive, if you're on prep, the chances are you getting it are like less than 1%. That's one. Doxy prep is something new that came on the scene. I've been buying it overseas for years now, but they just released it to where doctors can prescribe it here. But it stops you from getting like chlamydia, gonorrhea, all of those things. So like let's say for instance, if we had sex, right? tonight, right? Man, you have sex. Let's just
No,
say
let's use somebody else for that
three.
example. Use, I don't know, use the girl, use the wall. If you had sex with the wall tonight, go ahead.
Okay, if I had sex with that wall behind you tonight, right? And I didn't use protection. So I would take this within 72 hours and it'll eliminate me getting pretty much about 75% of the STDs that are out there.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you another way that you can lower your chances of getting HIV and STDs. Maybe stop having casual sex.
Well, let me
That's
say,
hold on. I wanted you to speak. Now let me just give my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. Yes, I'm not aware of any of that because I'm not engaging in anything that is going to potentially might make me HIV positive. And these are the great things when you decide to have sex in a committed relationship. Now, yes, I do know people could cheat, all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you're with a person, y'all are honoring each other, and now that is safe sex. So there's no judgment. That's one thing. But then the other way is this: you're telling me you want a family, you want to be a dad. The more you have casual sex, how are you going to really find a person you can lock in with? Because a relationship, I do believe sex is important, but there's so many dynamics. So when you keep, there's a thing
well,
called soul ties. And I do believe the more sex you have with different people, you do pick up on their energy. So it's going to affect you to be with one person and one person only. And since your sexual appetite is so large, you told us you enjoy sex, you know,
but
unless the person is as sexual as you, it's gonna be hard for you to be faithful.
well, first of all, you caught me on the right night. You asked me, and I told the truth that I had sex last night. Now, if you asked me when the time I had sex before that, I probably hadn't had sex in like 2 weeks. But I'm
That's
gonna be,
not,
but I'm
that
gonna be.
still is that okay.
That's not for me. I'm a man and I'm a healthy man. But guess what? Also, I'm single. Let me say this. I've been single for 3 years. The last time I've been single was probably like over 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is just a time where I'm single, I'm happy, I travel a lot, you know what I'm saying? I entertain or whatever. If it goes there, it goes there. Like, I'm a man. I don't feel like I need to limit myself from my experience. Now, of course, I'm not out here just sleeping with any and everybody. And I know I did have sex with somebody last night that I
You
met
just
last
slept
night.
with a person you met yesterday.
Yes,
That's
but
any and
that
everybody.
ain't a daily situation. Most likely, I probably won't have sex tonight. Unfortunately, I probably won't.
Well, you just had sex last night with a
I
person you
know.
met.
I don't. It's freedom. I'm liberated. I'm free. I take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible, and I think that's more important. I think that to live in a constraint that, oh, because I'm single I should only be having sex every now and then, like, I don't, that's those are not my rules, you know what I'm saying? But
Listen,
to answer your question, I can be faithful and I have been faithful, you know what I'm saying? In every relationship I've been in, I have been faithful. When I'm in love with somebody, there's a different connection, you know what I'm saying? There's a different situation I'm getting from somebody, because guess what, I'm not getting in a relationship with somebody to have sex. I'm getting in a relationship because I'm trying to build with this person, and this is what I want to be with. Sex is just a cherry on top. We're gonna have a lot of sex. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have sex all over the world. But that doesn't mean I can't be faithful. I would love to have one person. If I could have one little consistent situation, I would. But a lot of times I meet people, and after I get to know them, they just don't. We can't move forward. They can't get past go. They don't have everything together.
right, here's the deal. It's your life, and I respect your life choices. But just know the behavior that you are engaging in is requiring you to take a pill to prevent you from getting HIV.
Well, I got to do that anyways because I'm in this lifestyle, and I know that's different for a lot of people that are on here, and you guys not understand that. But let's just be real. We know the statistics with Black people, Black gay men. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I had to make a choice to do that to protect myself. Years ago, I was in a relationship with a partner who basically was cheating, and I ended up. My birthday is coming up in 2 weeks. I ended up in the clinic on my birthday because this person had something. And I told myself, because I said, either you're going to take this pill every day by choice, or you're going to be forced to take a pill every day to live. So I made a decision to take that pill every day by choice. It's just the times we live in. If
Okay.
it's the environment. I got to be real, because let's say this, Kendra. let's say if I meet a guy, let's say I didn't have sex for 6 months and I meet a guy, right? And I'm not on PrEP and he's HIV positive, I can catch it from just one time. So I have to protect myself because it's just a certain life that I want to live. And so I
Yeah,
made
you
that
can
decision.
listen, no pushback, but you can also require him to take a STD test before y'all engage in sex too.
Oh, well, that too, yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna protect myself because niggas be lying. They be
Well, no,
lying.
the test you could go to a get a test and then wait for the results to know the full facts.
You're right. I'm not gonna argue with you because I want to be a bad influence for some of the guests on here that might be a little
I
naive.
think people
So
are so. Well, either way, okay, either way,
yeah,
because everyone's
you're
on their
right.
peaceful time, which is truthful. Can I ask you why would a man or woman be not lucky to be with you?
I'm a very first of all, and I you're gonna think I'm full of it, but I'm a Virgo. So I am a lover. I am very caring. I'm very motivating. I'm a blessed individual. God has blessed me beyond measure. I'm basically almost basically living my dream. And I'm at a place to where I'm just looking for someone to share that happiness with. Like you know what I'm saying. So I'm not. Oh, do he have a job? I got a career. I got employees. Oh, does he have experience? I've traveled the world. I travel all the time. You know what I'm saying? I've lived a life. I'm ready to be a father. I have an amazing father. My father's still in my life. My parents are still together. I do believe in monogamy. Um, so I think I just come from a set of values and morals that are lost, in a sense, in today's society when it comes to certain things. I'm not. I'm
You
not.
think you come from a set of values and morals that are
Yeah,
lost, Henderson?
I do because guess what? Your grandmother and your grandparents and your uncles, they used to have sex too. They just didn't tell you about it. But I ain't offset. I'm gonna be faithful. I'm gonna be faithful to Cardi B. I'm not offset. I'm gonna cherish that woman or that man, whoever it is, and I'm gonna be there for that person.
Okay. All right, Henderson. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I'm not, but I need to. I heard the
You got to
last.
download it.
Yes.
Download it. Henderson might be taken, but there's usernames now too that you can add to it. Let me see if there's Henderson taken because, ooh,
Ain't,
child, Henderson. I
ain't,
got to
ain't,
go. I will talk to you more. We have a bad echo and I need to get somebody else. I have a lot of people in queue actually.
I got you.
Okay, Henderson is taken. So I suggest make sure you do your username
Okay.
and then let me know what it is and I'll let the world know.
Okay. I appreciate
Okay.
it. All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I think my audio was the issue with him. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going because I got a lot of y'all on queue. So let me try to get somebody else. Um, let's see. Destiny, show me the room, Destiny. Y'all must like the earlier time because this is like a jam-packed house. Sharita, show me the room. Destiny ain't showing me the room. Show me the room, Sharita. Show me the room, Sharita. Okay, I think we're ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
What?
Hey,
Hey, girl. What's your name, boo?
Sharita.
Sharita, where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Atlanta, but I'm from Nashville.
Nashville. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37. What you do for a living?
I'm a general manager.
General manager. You have any kids?
I do. I have two boys,
Two boys.
13 and
How
8.
old are your boys?
13 and 8.
Both by the same man?
No, two.
Two men. So we got Sharita, Atlanta. Have you ever been married?
I have not. I was only engaged.
Okay. Why didn't you guys get married?
I found out about infidelity, so I gave him the ring back.
How did you find out? I'm nosy.
She was just messy with it, recorded it, and yeah.
She recorded them having sex?
Bold. Well, no, honestly, it was just a recording of her giving him the oral. So yeah.
And how did you see that? She texted to him?
No, she sent it to my phone. Messy.
How'd she
Just
get your
messy.
number?
Long time ago when they was together, I guess she saved it for whatever. Cause we end up getting together.
Did they when you broke up with him, did they start a relationship?
No, not immediately. But he went back and then they broke up and then we got back and then that's been the end of it. So yeah.
Woo, yeah, that's some
I know.
bullshit right there.
Some bullshit. And he's trying to get me
I
back
said
now, but we ain't gonna
bullshit,
worry
but it
about
is
that. We ain't gonna
bullshit
worry
too.
about that.
Say again?
I said he's trying to get me back now, but it's a no-go. It's a no-go.
Ooh, child. Okay, let's keep going. So Sharita, Atlanta, Nash. Was this one of your children's dads?
Yes, my youngest son father.
Ooh, girl.
I know, right?
So we got Sharita, Atlanta, Nashville, 37, a general manager, mom of two boys, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm old school. I'm real reserved. I'm conservative. So somebody who, is well in tune with themselves, got themselves put together. Nobody's perfect, but gotta have a job. If you have kids, be a, fatherly figure.
Oh, your
One of
phone's going in and out.
Can you hear me now? Is it still going in and
Yes.
out? Yes. Okay. If you have kids, be a well active father. I'm looking for somebody that wants stability, something to build a foundation on, something to grow old with, so we can look back, 10, 15 years from now, like we did that. So that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, hygiene. I feel like you can never be too clean. So hygiene is one. Insecurity, being insecure. I don't want no man who's insecure. You just got to be for sure yourself and know that I'm gonna be the woman that I am, and we gonna rock it out. And I guess somebody that's lackluster. I don't like no lackluster man. Like, be motivated. Be upbeat. I guess uplifted. Have good energy.
All right. Should he look a certain way?
I don't have a type, but I mean, I want someone who's handsome. Put together. I don't want to be walking around with the opposite attract type thing. No.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not a certain amount, but at least have a job. I'm a general manager, so at least match where I'm at in my career or something. You been
Okay.
stupid.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Kendra Cam. Okay. I'm in a hotel room, so let me see. Oh shoot, my friend gonna hold it.
Turn the camera. How you turn the camera?
Okay, just
We
face
just
it
gotta see
towards
your
me.
legs.
Oh no, I cut it off. Oh well, I just hold it like that.
Okay. Show me the legs. Okay, let me see.
Legs,
Okay, we see
legs.
you, girl. Are you at a hotel?
Yeah, because we down here. It's my friend's birthday, so we got a hotel tonight.
Oh, so do you not live? Wait.
That's why I said I'm calling you in from Atlanta, but I'm from Nashville.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when was your last relationship?
Ooh, I don't even know if I want to count that as a relationship, girl. But I was dealing with somebody probably about February of this year. No, February, but we kind of really ended it like about 2 months ago. It was probably like 8 months. We was kind of dealing with each other.
Okay. What about um you don't gotta answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It was around February, March. So
Okay.
it's been a few months.
3 flaws you have to work on.
3 flaws. I was just talking about that. I would say procrastination, but I only procrastinate on stuff that's not a priority. So if it's like something I can just put off, I'll get it done, but last minute. But my priority stuff I am on top of. Patience with some things. I just feel like some things don't require patience. Like, just do it, get it done. Like, hurry up. And then what was another one I said? Hmm. Come back to the third one. I might think of it in a second.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
um, I'm fun. I'm a whole vibe. I like to have fun. I'm not boring. I don't go out as much like clubbing and partying, but we can do other things. Again, I'm old school, which is a good thing nowadays because between the internet, social media, and all this, everybody want to be or keep up with the Joneses. I'm not into all that. I'm down to earth, and yeah, I'm a
Okay.
queen. I'm ready for my king.
He's right. Could a guy have kids?
He can have kids. That's fine. Yeah,
Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I am not. But when I get off of this, I'm getting on there.
Okay,
I am
download
getting
the
on
app
there.
and set up your profile. Then let me know what your name will be. There's only one Sharita. So if you spell your name like that, they'll be able to find you easy.
You said spell my name with what?
If you spell your name, right now there's only one girl that has her name spelling that way you spell it, Sharita.
Uh-huh.
So if you make it your name, people can find you easy.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
All right, what kind of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone
All right, go to your app
14.
store and type in Kendra G Singles, download it, and set up your profile.
Okay, I got you. I was just
All right.
talking about that. I said when I get off this show, if she pick me tonight, I'm gonna go on and do it because I need to
All
get on
right,
there.
go do it, girl, so your man can find you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye, baby. If I move fast, I could probably get more people. Ramonda, I gotta see your face. Destiny, Ramonda, show me the room. Destiny, if you show me the room, okay, show me the other side of the room, Destiny. All right, we'll go to Destiny. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, just blur, like your camera's a little blurry. Just wipe the camera. I see y'all like an earlier time. Maybe I got to move the times up on the weekends if I could do the shows. All right, Destiny, where you calling me from, baby?
I'm calling from East Point, Michigan.
East Point, Michigan. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Is that where you live?
Yes, I live in East Point, Michigan.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an animal groomer.
Animal groomer. Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids.
Have you ever been married?
No, I've never been married. I've been engaged before, but never married.
Why didn't you get married?
It was a bad relationship. He was Tunisian, and all the stereotypes that come with Tunisian men just so happened to be true about him. I'm not gonna say it's true about everyone.
What were the stereotypes?
How how Muslim men are abusive and very forceful and cheating, and probably just did it because he had a 10-year visa in America, but maybe he did it for a longer period of time or something. But we got engaged and I broke it off. I was young. I was 19.
Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, you were young.
Yeah.
What's your zodiac sign, Destiny?
I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius. So we got Destiny. You live in East Point, Michigan, correct?
Yes, I do.
Destiny, East Point, Michigan, 27, Aquarius. Animal groomer, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for an ambitious man, and also you have to be like open-minded. You have to be like an intellectual as well. Like you have to just like have common sense about you. I don't like short men. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I don't.
What do you consider short?
Under 5'9".
Okay, so 5'9" or taller.
Yes. No, honestly, 5'11" or taller, because I'm 5'9".
Okay, so 5'11" or taller. Okay.
Yeah.
5'11" or taller. Let's go there. What are your other deal breakers?
Short is a really big one, and I really don't like more than 2 kids.
Have your face in the camera. You're like, your head's kind of cut off.
I'm sorry. I'm going to set this up and then do that. So because I'm shaking it. Is that better?
Yeah, so no men with 2 kids?
Yeah, no more than 2 kids. I'm really not attracted to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm not attracted to them. Never mind.
Okay. What about looks besides 5'11" or taller? Okay, Destiny, if you can see yourself, look at me because you're like going to the middle. I don't want your face cut off. 5'11", besides 5'11" or taller, should he look a certain way?
Yes, you have to carry yourself. Like, I don't have a preference in you being bald or if you have hair or it's all about how you carry yourself. Like, I don't want to cast a personality or physical feature out. And because some people look good with it and some people don't.
Okay. What about money? Should you make a certain amount of money?
Yeah, you can't have like a fast food job or something like that. You do have to have some sort of career going for yourself. I have everything myself, so I'm not specifically requiring a man to have certain things because I have all that myself. But you have to have like a career path.
Is animal groomer a career path?
Yes, it's very lucrative, and it's a career path for me. I've been doing it the past 3 years, but before that, I was a bartender.
Okay, so no fast food jobs.
Yeah, like I don't know how to describe it. No, like little jobs like that, like not a job a 16-year-old could do.
Okay, no job a 16-year-old could do, but there's no money requirement. Just have a good job.
Yes.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam. Woo, we see that booty as soon as you stand up, girl.
Oh, am I in it? Oh wait, where's the camera? Sorry.
There you go. Okay. Woo, we see you got body, girl. Make sure
Yeah,
you say, huh?
sorry, my dog was talking.
Your dog was talking.
Barking.
Okay. All right. Destiny,
I'm
what was your
sorry,
last
I'm nervous. I'm saying a bunch of stupid stuff.
relationship, Destiny?
It was a year ago,
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 weeks ago.
Is that guy an option?
Honestly, I don't think so. No.
Why not?
He doesn't call. I require, text messages, try to reach me, but he really only answers the phone if I call him. So I haven't seen him in 2 weeks because I haven't called him, and he hasn't called me.
How long have you known him for?
I met him off a dating app like 2 months ago.
Did you guys date before you had? So basically, after you had sex, he never called you again.
No, we just text.
Okay, so after you had sex, he's never picked up the phone to call you again.
No, he texts me.
Okay, texting. I'm saying calling. So let me be clear with my. Has he
I'm
called
sorry.
you since you slept with him 2 weeks ago?
Nope.
Was he calling you before you slept with him?
Nope.
Did y'all date before y'all had sex?
Yeah, we went on 3 dates, and then the third, because I usually try to wait until the third date to have sex. So the third date we had sex, and then a few other times we slept together as well. But like I said, it only happens if I call him. So that's why I'm 100% sure he's not an option.
Okay, so is this something that you'll take as a lesson moving forward with other men?
Yes, I am. Honestly, I do need to work on my self-love. I know I shouldn't be giving myself to a man that doesn't call or text me or anything like that, but I get lonely every now and again, and he is good looking.
Well, this is the reason of the problem, child. Let me say this. I appreciate your transparency. You definitely have a thick body, right? So you will attract men that probably will just want to have sex with you and nothing more. It's going to be for you to decide between the two, and it's going to be based off what you want. And just because a guy, like you just said, he's good looking, and these are the kind of the complaints that a lot of men know this. First of all, men know that if a man looks good or has money, he doesn't have to do all the requirements that
Yeah,
other men have to do in order to get your attention. So these men now, because they got friends, if they not the guy, they a friend of the guy, and they watch how easy it is for him to get vagina, and it's like I gotta do all this. But nevertheless, not to go off tangent, you're 27, you're still learning, so there's gonna be a grace. But what I will say to you is, decide what you want. And if you honestly, I say this all the time, and y'all really get mad when I say it, but if you honestly know you want a relationship, maybe require that before you have sex,
yeah,
because then you'll get to know your pool of men, right? The pool of men who you can just have. And if you want to have, but if you want to have fun times, then have fun times, right? It's your life, but you're going to have to use better discernment and time, more time to decipher off of the man. And if he's just good looking, girl, you have to be strong. Don't just give him a pass
yeah.
because he's good looking.
Yeah, I do. I do. I haven't, like I said, I haven't been in a relationship in a year. So I got on the dating apps, and I've met a couple people. None of it has worked out because it's unfortunate because I am looking to date to marry. I am that type of woman, but it doesn't work out like that. So I just
Well, because sex is so easy. I think, first of all, I have a lot of sympathy for my ladies because this, we're dealing in a time right now, child, where the type of man that, first of all, y'all all kind of want the same guy, right? So there's too many of y'all that want the same guy. But because this guy is so desired, he literally has no reason to rise to the occasion. He literally has no reason unless he's morally comes from a different background, maybe wants to get married because he wants children or whatever the case may be. But you just said you slept with this guy who barely was sexy, but then you dropped, but he was good looking. So that was, and if he's good looking, he getting vagina all the time. So I'm sympathetic, but you're gonna have to learn sexual discipline. Because unfortunately, ladies, Men can have sex and it's not judgment against them. Well, some women do. Some women do. I would judge a guy if he just out sleeping with everybody, child. But a lot of times a guy can have 5 kids and be fine and still get a woman. But if a woman has 5 kids, it's going to be harder for her to get this kind of type of guy that she wants. So you just have to be more particular with who you allow into your body. And don't just make it, and how about this? Don't just make it based off of good looks. Make it based off of character. I'm not telling you to be with an ugly man, but maybe be with a man that, one of my friends, and she's married, and it's a quote that I never forgot. And she always says, the finest man is the man that treats me the best. Not the man that is the finest because he's a model. No, the man that treats me the best was always the finest man to me. And that's the man that is calling me, pursuing me, showing interest in me. So again, you got a body, girl. We saw it when you stood up. So it's going to take for you to use your discernment to decipher between the two.
Yeah, I do need to get stronger at that. Like I do try, like I weigh, I talk to them for like a month before I even meet. And I give, like, I don't just go to people's houses. I have them take me out. Like if they don't even want to commit to a drink or a dinner, then I don't even take them seriously. And they try really hard for those few months or those few dates, and then it just stops. And I have a problem with letting that go when it stops. But yeah.
Does it stop after they have sex with you?
It stops around the...
Girl, because that's the plan. Girl, I'm trying to educate you. That's the plan. They're like, he's pursuing you because he's trying to have sex with you. So I want you to use your own experience to learn these lessons. Why is it these guys are pursuing you, but as soon as they have sex with you, they don't work as hard because they achieve their goal? Like, ladies, all men are always trying to figure out is how much do it cost to get in between your legs? How much time do I got to spend? How much money? But a lot of women, y'all, you control that. Now you can decide unless a man takes it. We're not gonna talk about that. So once he realizes, yeah, he's working and he's trying to figure out, okay, and then once he gets it, he got what he wanted. So yeah, he's not gonna call you as much, honey.
I mean, but like, how do you know that until after you sleep?
Make it a requirement. Make it like, I only have sex when I'm in relationships.
Oh my gosh.
You just said you want to be a wife.
I do, but I don't want to be a wife to bad dick. Like, how do you even know? Like, I don't want to marry somebody if the sex is whack. Sex is a big part of the relationship as well. It's not the biggest part, but it is a part. And it's like, I do wait a time period. I do put limitations on it. Like I said, they do have to take me out. They do have to treat me a certain way. And it does have to be for a period of time. But
what's the period of time, honey?
A period of time is at least 2 months.
So if a guy takes you out for 2 months, so you don't have sex until 2 months, or do you have sex faster than? I thought it was 3 dates.
Three days can be like in the time frame of 2 months. Like it's not.
But what if 3 days happens in a week?
I don't have that type of time. I'm busy at work.
So you're saying a guy's take you on 3 dates, and that's normally a 2-month process.
Around that time, like it could be a month and a half or 2 months. I was rounding up, I suppose.
Okay.
Because
well,
I can't do that. I can't even go on 3 dates a week. I work too much. I can go on like a date, like
one thing. This is what I have learned about this show, child. Y'all got. I'm not gonna stress myself out trying to give y'all this little titty video of advice, and I'm just telling y'all from the men. A lot of times this be from the men, and this is the thing that you also gotta. Okay, think about this. When a man marries a woman, 9 times out of 10, it's like he feels like he got something valuable that he doesn't want somebody else to have, and he's found something different, that he hasn't seen before. So it's like this woman is she's expendable to me, not inexpendable to me, if I'm using the right word. So he's trying to lock her in. But what a lot of women are not realizing is y'all all act the same. So that's why these men don't be locking y'all in, because y'all all be acting the same. I mean, you are an attractive girl, but you're not the only attractive girl walking this world. And if a man knows he can take you out a couple times, and if he's jazzy, I'm assuming he has to be attractive, so he's probably hit on all the time. And if he got a coin, it ain't nothing to take you out on a date. You're not different than the other girl he knows wants him too. So why would I choose you over all the other beautiful girls that want to give me their vagina too?
Yeah. Yeah, I could try that. It's just in this generation, it just sounds. I can try, like I can try waiting until it's a relationship. I can try.
Girl, okay, listen, I'm not even sure where we at with these questions. What are your 3 flaws?
Like I said, I am aware. I can be very emotional sometimes. Like I do catch feelings at when I don't catch feelings fast, but when I catch them, they can be deep and they can be serious. Like I am aware that I need to work on my self-love. I do need to love myself more. I shouldn't just let, a few little flashy things break me, and I don't I shut down in arguments too. I could work on my communication instead of shutting down.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Um, I'm very loyal. I'm educated. I'm not just an animal groomer. I'm in real estate as well. I own 2 properties with the Detroit Land Bank. So my money is good, my mind is good, my body is good. I'm working on myself. I know there's things that I can improve on. I do want to marry and date to that. I have traditional views, which is I guess not common for women my age is what I'm told. But my traditional views are like, like I don't believe in children outside of marriage. So I won't have children outside. I don't judge anybody that does. But me personally, I wouldn't start a family unless it was the right way. I believe in dressing a certain way. When you go out, I dress to impress, I guess.
Okay. You have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Sure.
Okay. I let people decide if they want the paid questions or not. All right. Let's. I can't get to all of them. LII said he spent $20. Can't get a man to call back. I'm telling your female cousins, y'all wasting y'all money on them BBLs when you can just hit the gym and level up over health and men because we see you at the gym. And if you nice, we approach it.
I actually go to LA Fitness 4 times a week, but I appreciate your opinion.
Okay. Do you want to say if you had a BBL or not?
Yes, I did have a BBL.
Okay, you did. Okay. See, you got the body, girl. I think, I don't normally, let me spend some time here. I don't normally you know what? Take me out of it. I want women who start looking at wives. Start looking at, you said you want to be a wife, right? Find you. Do you have any friends that are married?
No.
Okay. Get you some married friends. That's important. Talk to some married folks. A lot of girls who are married haven't really had surgery. Of course, there are some, but there's not like they're just regular bodies. They work out or whatever. They're not always in. I think the BBL, no judgment, it's very popular now. But what happens is you lead with body. And when you lead with body, you're going to get a man. Like I said, you have a body. So you're going to get men who are going to want to just have sex with you. But that's not what you want. You're telling us you want a husband. You want a man that wants to be with you via thick and thin, wants to be with you, if times got hard, still has your back. Not because when you walk in a room, it's like, damn, she looked good. So you should look good. So I'm not taking away from that. But just know that your body is attracting the type of guy that I don't think you ultimately want.
Well, what do I do about that?
You can't do anything about it now. You can take it as a lesson and move and just know it's going to be up to you. Like I said earlier, you have to use your discernment to decide between the men who want to know you deeper, who are interested in your well-being, your life, and what you got going on, or just figuring out what they got to do to have sex with your amazing body, right? So it's going to take for you to really, start using your discernment more.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not gonna read no more questions. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, I'm not. I'll download it.
Okay. Would it be the name right there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you keep me posted how it goes, baby.
Okay, thank you, Kendra.
Okay, no problem. Ooh, child, tonight I have everyone's asking about my top. It's when I stand up, forget it. It's not important. I gotta go. I was supposed to. Child, I'm supposed to be. I'm so late for where I got to be, but I have to go. I did feel I want to spend some time on her. I want to say this. I do not usually ask about the BBLs because I feel like that's such a tender conversation. But there is a commonality I feel sometimes with women who have had those surgeries, and I think that you know it's very important to look attractive. So I'm not taking away from any of that. And I know certain people that have gotten BBLs and it's changed their lives and it's got them to the direction in life that they want. And I don't have all the answers. So I'm not going to sit up here and say I have to have all the answers. But I just think that when you lead with your body, you can't get mad when you attract men who want you for your body. So we'll just leave it at that. When you lead with your body, you can't get mad when you're attracting men who, in the end, only really wanted you for your body. So we gotta go. I'll see y'all Monday. We gotta go. Bye, everyone. I'm so sorry. We had a lot of people, so this did teach me. I might start doing a earlier YouTube show on the weekends because we have so many people in queue that I just literally don't have time to get to. But yeah. So, but we'll be back on Monday. Bye, everyone.